All right, gang, the weather has took a turn for the worst. We now have a tornado warning that's in effect for the folks over in Pike County. Let's go to the radar. I'll give you more details as they come to me here. The tornado warning is in effect, obviously, till roughly 7 o'clock, it looks like. If you are in the communities of Yeager, Yorktown, T-Berry, also over in parts of Floyd County, you're starting to clear that storm out. But this tornado is getting ready to bear down on the folks over in, looks like parts of Pikeville, city of Pikeville, Elkhorn City, and Grundy, and this is all coming up within the next 30 minutes or so. We're also looking at Yorktown, Yeager, these areas all also in the line of this very strong thunderstorm, possibly producing a tornado. It was a Doppler radar indicated tornado, and it's also the storm producing hail up to the size of pennies. So this is obviously a very, very dangerous thunderstorm, producing possibly a tornado again, as we mentioned, over into parts of Pike County, Yorktown, Yeager, all in the path of this very, very powerful storm. The folks over in Floyd County, we mentioned the severe thunderstorm warning for you. It looks like most of the strong and severe weather is now trying to get out of the area. We're now looking at just the folks in far eastern sections of Pike County. It's mainly to the south of the city of Pikeville, the strong cell that we're talking about. And you can see the crawl running across the top of your screen as well, where this cell is possibly producing the tornado. It's very close to the border. And again, this was not spotted by anyone on the ground. This was indicated by rotation on the Doppler radar, and that coming obviously out of the National Weather Service over in Jackson. So if you are obviously listening to this report, you want to try to get to the lowest level of your home. If you have a two-story home, you do want to be on the bottom floor of that. Also, if you live in a mobile home, you want to try to get out of that as quickly as you can. Not real safe during the tornadic activity. Basements, excellent spots. Get into the center of your home on the bottom floor. Put blankets around you. If you've got a hallway, get inside that hallway, get maybe into a closet or something like that that's going to be running inside the hallway, and cover yourself up. You need to try to protect yourself from the debris. Try to get some of the latest information on this storm, and it's this tornado warning, obviously, and again, it goes to 7 o'clock. Yorktown, Yeager, all those communities are under the gun for the next little bit here. And I'll try to throw some more communities out here for you. Places like Sutton, too, also in the line of this storm, and maybe a few more here. Again, just mainly the ones we're talking about, Yeager, Yorktown, and down to Greasy Creek as well. Very strong thunderstorm. A tornado warning is in effect for the folks over in that area. And I'll tell you what, we're going to go back over to, we're going to try to go back over to the news desk now. But we're going to update you with more of this coming up in just a few minutes. Steve.
All right, Jim, thank you very much. We'll get back to you in just a few minutes, like you said. Now let's take a look at what's coming up new tonight on Mountain News Night Watch. Besides watching the weather, we'll have the latest on forest fires that continue to pop up across the region. We'll show you one that was threatening homes this afternoon. The death and injury toll continues to rise after suicide bombers strike 3 hotels in Jordan today. And a new study says deaths related to sleep apnea is higher than first expected. Those are just some of the stories we're working on for Mountain News Night Watch at 11.
And it's time now to congratulate tonight's Mountain Student Achiever, sponsored by the Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Pikeville. Andrew Lunsford is a senior at Perry County Central High School, where he maintains a 3.9 GPA. Andrew is a member of Commodores Against Substance Abuse, captain of the soccer team, listed in Who's Who among American high school students, and volunteers for Hazard Perry Youth Soccer as well as Relay for Life and the Big Sandy Senior Games. Andrew's mother is Pam Harvey. Congratulations, Andrew Lunsford, tonight's Mountain Student Achiever.
All right, we're going to go back to Jim Caldwell now for more breaking weather. Jim.
All right, guys, we're going to stay with us. We're going to try to watch this potential tornado over in Pike County. Some very, very strong storms obviously moving through that area. Let me give you some of the information here. Some more communities beginning to pop up as the storm continues to race off toward the east. I'll animate the graphic here for you. We'll throw the tornado or the powerful thunderstorm on the map for you. You can see how the county changed colors there. It is now obviously looks a lot more like an orange. Should be a red. It's got the severe thunderstorm warning under it too. They haven't canceled that yet. The tornado warning obviously taking precedence over that. But now the folks over into Greasy Creek and Sutton and Yeager, you are in what is considered one of the worst spots for a tornadic cell, because you're going to be in that southwest corner. That's where a lot of that activity usually occurs. And I'm tracking the storm here, and it looks like that folks over in the parts of, I'll check it here, looks like the folks down through also over into parts of Grundy, obviously going to be seeing some very strong stuff out of this, and all the way down into Elkhorn City. But again, the main communities we're talking about here, Yeager, Sutton, and you're also talking about an area called Greasy Creek too. And Greasy Creek, all of you seeing very intense lightning and also some strong stuff moving through the area. Very heavy rainfall. Shelbyana and the line of this thunderstorm too. This goes until 7 o'clock, and we're going to continue to monitor this weather situation as we go through the next little bit here, gang. So you want to stay tuned. We'll, if more information becomes available, we're going to, of course, cut into the CBS Evening News to tell you what's going on locally here, because this is a potentially life-threatening situation. But for now, we're going to jump back over to the news desk with Steve and Danielle.
All right, Jim, thank you very much, and stay with us for the latest weather information throughout the night, and we'll see you back here again at 11 o'clock. We're going to join the CBS Evening News in progress next. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.